yet more documentation of the unfortunate event of yet more ticks. I'm in my kitchen here, my humble abode. The management is replacing my cabinet, so that's what that big empty void there is, with the beautiful avocado green paint behind there. I'm going to show you my fridge here with the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 quarts of tea that I have on me daily. I'm a bit of a tea drinker. I think they said, as you see I have my medicine cabinet here, they first told me that I was drinking a lot because of my lithium, although I've been off the lithium since probably March or April, and I'm still drinking like a fish or whatever proverbial hypothetical thing drinks a lot. I'll drink quite a bit. Sometimes I go upwards of deeper as a couple gallons a day. But when I drink, I will fill it up and I'll see that? I took the drink and I switched it around, swallowed most of it, but nonetheless spit some out. It's not that this tea is of low quality and tastes bad. I buy nothing but the best, finest premium teas, but I'm on this goofy stuff called Saffris that Dr. Ken Herman put me on, and one of the main side effects of Saffris is supposedly increased you spit a lot, saliva buildup, salivation, that's it. Increased salivation is a side effect of the Saffris, although Dr. Ken Herman tells me, oh Matt, I think your spitting is not caused by the Saffris, yet the spitting is a new tick. Thanks for putting more on my plate, Ken. Awesome. But anyways, I'm not knocking that. He's one of the best psychiatrists I've ever had, with the exception of the late Harry Knaz. Rest in peace. It's gonna be 3 years this August. Anyways, another thing I'm gonna show you is this is my kitchen cabinet here, where I have my bowls and my soup labels and shit. And I have down here, if you can see, this is like my bill area where I meticulously align my bills. That one goes on July 2nd. This one goes out July 7th. I have envelopes in here for my prison pen pal, and so on and so forth. God damn it. Anyways, what I do here, this is, I get like a grease buildup on here from my lovely hair, but what I'll do, you can see this now I hope, if I were to take this note card here and address it to Carl Soleil of all people, I come over here, grab a pen, and would proceed to lean my head against this counter, or against this cabinet, as I'm writing. You can see I'm kind of writing here, pretending to write at least. So this is how I do a lot of my writing, with my head leaning against the cabinet. And then I'll do a ticking there, doing big ticks, and it'll kind of shake the cabinet a little. And I don't know if that's really a tick or what that is, but I do know I've been doing this head leaning thing for probably jeepers 2 years. Not sure where its origin was, but it's my head leaning tick, so take it as it is. Campbell's Mega Noodle Soup. Welcome to Tic Documents, a documentation of my tics. This is the second version, a follow-up to my critically acclaimed first version for summer of 2009. I'm going to be showing you updated tics and whatnot since our last filming. This is where I keep my medication here, this cabinet. Neurontin, gabapentin, lamotrigine, bunch of shit I take when I'm on OD, all that good stuff. I have a rough time. I think I showed you in the previous video. I get kind of OCD-ish when I take the pills. This is, like, for example, these are my morning pills here, if you can see that. I'll put them in one hand, then pick them out with the other. Big ones, there's 5 of those, then take those, and then the small ones. And I don't know if that's an OCD thing or what that is, but it's something I do. I always have a tough time in this area here, my domain area, with I'll always be ticking. I'll line up my tics to get them. Sometimes I'll get the tic going into the cabinet where I can. You can see my knuckles here. You can see this got some pretty good scabs or scars on them from hitting the cabinet and whatnot. That was modified, of course. But this is where I do most of my ticking all. As I showed Dr. Slade in the first video, which you can't see right now, but I hook my foot under the cabinet so when I have to move back, I can kind of rock with my foot under the cabinet. I'll tick here, then kind of back here under the cabinet and shit, stuff like that. So this is, as I said, my main ticking area, one of them. This is the first portion of Tic Documents, Documentation of My Tics, Volume 2. Thank you. Welcome back to Tic Documents, a documentation of my tics. This is my computer area here, my home office, so to speak, where I do a lot of my typing and writing and whatnot. Porn watching, neither here nor there, thank you. But I do a lot of ticking when I'm sitting here, a lot of the shirt adjusting, and because when I sit back, the shirt will get kind of stuck between my back and the back of the chair, and so I gotta pull forward, do this, and you do a lot of ticking, like moving around in the chair, push myself up, tick, 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 and I've had the pleasure of hitting this lamp many a few times. It's funny because it's the shitty lamp, and when you hit it, it goes out, which is low quality Japanese merchandise or something. But this is my main work area here. I'm always readjusting the chair, and then I have to do the stand-up thing and adjust the pants. And I don't know if that's really the Tourettes or not, but I think it's some kind of movement disorder. So shit, I'm doing it again. Anyways, that's it for the workstation Tic documentations. Oh, I'm out of ink. Better do that. Okay, bye. Hey, Tic Documents in my kitchen again. Sorry. And I do a lot of stuff in my kitchen because I'm overweight, which means I eat a lot. I'll show you something I do when I drink my tea. This one looks good. So I come over here, get my cup out of the dish drain. I'll set this camera over here for now. So what I do, pop that open, and then I will pour. I'm just going to pour a little bit. Close that up, right? Put it back in here. And what I'll do, I have this tic thing. I'm going to take the camera back here in my other arm. What I'm drinking out of this tic thing will kind of move the glass around like that. Sometimes if I do it over the counter, of course I'll have to wipe up the counter, but sometimes I do it over the sink. So that just pour this out so I can hypothetically show you my cup washing routine. So when I'm done with this, when I'm done with the tea, I'll kind of hit it like this, kind of get a little excess tea out. Then I put it in here, kind of rotate it like that, get the water in there, spill that out, shake it a few times. Big shaker too. Take the towel, roll it up, put the towel in there, move it around, open the towel up, the rim, and then in the dish drain, fold the towel back up. We're all good. I usually go through more towels in a week when laundry day comes. When laundry day comes, I usually go through more towels in a week than I do actual t-shirts. Surprisingly enough. Go figure. Welcome to Talking Tics. For this segment of the Tic Documents, Volume 2 video, a further documentation of even more tics, I will be explaining the origin and meaning behind some of my more popular vocal tics. Let's start with one of my most longest standing tics, being the word nigger. Nigga? Anyway, sorry, that wasn't funny. Growing up in Portage, Wisconsin, which was at the time, fairly small, fairly non-diverse community, there was, jeepers, I think I went to school with probably 3 out of the 3 years that I was in school, 3 African American students out of the thousands of students or hundreds of students in Portage. So if that tells you anything about how diverse or lack thereof Portage was, you can imagine when I graduated from Portage and went on to school in Madison, which, as you can imagine, Madison is obviously a quite diverse community. I somehow decided to take it upon myself to start ticking the word nigger. This proved difficult in times on my Madison Metro ride to school or my times in the MATC library lounge. Nonetheless, I said nigger. I have current day a pen pal who's black and is very understanding of my Tourettes and the nigger tic, of course. My mom has ex-coworker she's actually African, not African American, but I was always real embarrassed to be by her, but she's just totally understanding. She's greatest. Love you, Lillian. Anyway, there's a few other random black people I know here and there that really have no problem with my nigger tic. But it comes down to, like Dr. Slade gave the example of the German Tourette's patient whose tic became Heil Hitler, which is just a funny ass story, not really, but just amazing how Tourette's works. And I have a friend who I'll mention later in the video who's been dating on again, off again, this Mexican or whatever the correct term is, Hispanic, whatever fellow. And she always mentions, Matt, surprised you don't do a Mexico tic, which for some odd reason I don't. I do have acquaintances at the BP gas station convenience store here in Lodi who I'm well known with, very close with, Doljit and Kolajit Singh and Parwinder Singh. And upon being with them one day, I was in Doljit's Ford Explorer with him going to the airport. I don't know why we're going to the airport. And out of nowhere my Tourette's just popped up with camel fucker. And I thought to myself, oh shit, I'm in trouble now. And Jalaluddin Fuad Muhammad, who was also in the car, turns around and looks at me, and I'm thinking, oh god, they're just going to throw me off the car and kill me. He says to me, you mean to tell me there are people who have sex with camels? And I thought to myself, he has no clue what I'm talking about. But anyways, I guess it just goes to show, as I like to humorously say with my Tourette's, I'm an equal opportunity offender. So I just was going to let you, I mean, if I saw Dr. Saleh more often, one of my tics might be, Tall guy with big ears. 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 And I wanted to also let LaBelle whatever her name is. So sorry, ma'am. But if you're watching this prior to our appointment on the 8th, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure of your ethnic background, but obviously by the name of Corzin and the fact you have an accent when I talk to you, I assume that you are of a non-Caucasian whatever. And I was going to apologize in advance if I were to come out with something totally ridiculous upon meeting you. But nonetheless, that is it for my explanation of my racial the offensive, possibly tics. So I'll be back in a sec with more talking tics having to do with more tics. Welcome back to Tic Documents Volume 2. Well, you know what I'm talking about. And this is the talking tics segment where I explain my vocal tics. I hope you can hear me with all this sprinklers and crap. We're Central fucking Park or something, I don't know. I'm getting ready for the big game. But I was going to explain yet another one of my main vocal one of my other vocal tics, echolalia, I believe, which is repeating, something like that. Anyways, one of my other main tics in 2003 years ago, I was acquainted with a young lady, well, older than me, but a young lady nonetheless, named Ariel. And she soon became my main best friend I've ever had in life, and we've had an on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again, yet on again relationship. Never dating relationship, although there has been sex involved, and it was great, by the way. Oh god. But out of nowhere, one day I started ticking her name, Ariel. And of course, then I threw that in with the bitch and the nigger and all my other copulalia. Ariel bitch nigger was my big whatever of tics. Ariel bitch nigger. Hence, as I told LeBeau, some of my friends had given me the nickname of ABN, which stood for Ariel bitch nigger. The nickname I still have to this day, and I don't find it offensive. I kind of take it with good humor. But Ariel was. I've been with her by her side through many trials, tribulations, drug use, alcoholism, promiscuously, whatever, and that's still been one of my tics, is Ariel, and I'm hope to be friends with her forever, but it's just something where I like to think she has had a huge influence on my life. Take that how you will. And hence me ticking her name. So pretty soon I'm gonna be coming to Dr. Slade's office. I'm gonna be going, Teresa Linahan. Hey, welcome back to Tic Documents Volume 2, and the segment inside Tic Documents Volume 2 called Talking Tics. Not tics that talk, but I'm talking about tics. And I'm manic and hypomanic and are loquacious and going on too much than I should. But I'm going to be talking about my vocal tics. And one of my original, in 6th grade, when I was 6th grade, 90, whatever the hell year was, I don't know, 89? I don't fucking know. But I was first diagnosed with Tourettes, 6th grade. One of my original tics was I was kind of prop myself down on my desk and kind of put my nail fingers on the side of my face like that. But the other things I was doing when I was younger was this fuck it, which was at the time being confused and having no clue what Tourette's was. I just kind of, I'm swearing in front of a neighbor's house, I just kind of assumed that I was saying thank you, or that was the only really thing I could validate my actions with a thank you or forget it, but bear in mind I was saying fuck you or fuck it or something. But that was just, you know, confusion with Tourette's. So that was fuck it or the F it, whatever. There's also been the bitch, which has been consistent for quite some time. As I'd explained in the earlier scene, there's the Ariel bitch nigger, which is kind of the series of tics together. and I'm not even sure where bitch came from, other than the fact that it's an obscenity, and hey, I have Tourette's. So fuck it, bitch. I don't think shit's ever been in there. I don't really think there's ever been any other, not that I can recall, besides F and BI. I don't recall there ever being any other, you know, 4 or 5 letter words associated with the Tourette's. Welcome back to Tic Documents Volume 2. As you can tell, I'm sitting here in my parents' minivan, and I just want to show you something real quick. I'm not sure if you're familiar with these wacky things. They're like sunglass holders. They clip on your sun visor, and unfortunately, due to being in closed quarters, so to speak, in cars, ticking in cars when I'm driving when I'm passenger in the car. Luckily I have yet to punch out the driver and veer off the road into a fiery crash. However, I have had to order these damn things by the dozen off Amazon.com, because we used to keep them on the driver visor, but then boom, broke them. They're cheaply made. They're 99 cents, so it's not like a big loss. But now I've knocked this one down too, and it just, first time Mom and I were driving, and suddenly it's like, whoa, shit, plastic pieces flying all over the damn car. Hey, welcome back to Tic Documents Volume 2. I don't need to keep welcoming you, but I do. I'm here in my dad's lovely Subaru Forester 2004, and I just wanted to show you that this is an even smaller vehicle than my Chevy Malibu or Mom's van, and hence meaning there's even less and less ticking room. And one thing I do, if you can kind of see this, I don't know if you can see this, I'll kind of push myself up, because I'll kind of adjust myself in the seat, and if you can see this, my elbow will kind of push down in this door. My elbow will kind of push down on this goofy part here, and it actually collapsed in a few times, much like that, and Dad's had to take it back to Don Miller and get it fixed. Hey, so here's the final part of Tic Document number 2. I'm going to explain just a few more local tics. My mother had back surgery in March of this year. Prior to that, she was in a lot of pain, could hardly do things for herself. And with Tourette's, following Tourette's form, how Tourette's works, my Tourette's part of my brain decides, hey, Matt, your mom's in pain. She's just not having a good day. So what better thing to say than, who cares? That's right, one of my tics is, who cares? Who cares? So if you're at my parents' house with me, and Mom says, Matt, can you take the laundry out? Who cares? Who cares? I mean, I will take the laundry out, but that's just what I say, you know. Also, talk about neighborhood stuff. I got a neighbor named Jackie, and for some odd reason, Jackie, Jackass. Jackie, Jackass. Or there was a guy across the hall from me named Ed, which is also my father's name, and then I started doing Eddie Assel, which was for my dad and this Ed across the hall, but Eddie Assel because of the name Ed. Sounds like whatever. Now there's a guy in my building named Teddy. Whenever I see him, I wanna tick Teddy fuck. Which, and if I kinda can morph it so it sounds like I'm saying titty fuck, but titty fuck. So that's just some more verbal tick info for you. More than you'd probably need to know. And what's our word tomorrow? Oh, sorry, bye. Still caving.